Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, here we go. Game 4 of the regular season. Puck comes out, and Edina controls off the bat. Throws it cross ice into the corner. Johnson then with a check over to Heiner. Heiner picks up the puck, sends it out front. Shot in the goal by the Wow. 18 seconds into the first period, and Edina goes up 1-0. This is Edina Green. Swarthout out to take the face off. He's got Erickson to his left. Heidi and Sports Ball at back. Sports Ball has it. Gets it up to Smith out. Smith out sends it ahead to. Oh, nice try. Heidi's got it. Sends it back into the corner for Smith out. I believe that's Ulrich up front. We got 288s. It is. Ulrich down in the corner with it. Puck comes out. Edina controls in their zone. Sportsball comes in, breaks up that play. Puck comes out of the zone. Nice. Comes back in. Sportsball with it. Gets it up to Reichert. Reichert gets it up to Ulrich. Ulrich dumps it in, but we're going to be offsides here as Reichert dumped it back. He sets it on. So Rasmussen and Davis are out back. Reichert taking a face off. Sets it on to his left. Puck comes back to Davis. Davis dumps it into the zone. Goes back behind the net. Nice job by Hagen. Hagen tries to center the puck. Gets blocked. Goes into the corner. And gets covered by Edina Green goal. Reichert take a face off. He's got Stephon to his left, Hagen to his right, Rasmussen and Davis out back. That comes out. Hagen dumps it into the corner. Edina bounces along the boards. Davis saves it, throws it back in deep. Comes back out along the corner. And Hagen tries to swipe it to, or Reichert tries to swipe it to Hagen. Reichert gets bumped off the puck, comes back out. Deflected. Comes all the way across. Rasmussen has it in the corner now. Throws it up to Setsafont. Setsafont throws it across ice to Hagen. And we're going to get an offsides call here. We'll get a line change here. It'll be Heiner, Lorenzen out front. Johnson takes a face off, goes back behind the net, comes back to Heiner. Heiner throws it up the boards to Lorenzen. Lorenzen tries to jump into the zone, gets it in there deep. Skating after it is Johnson. Johnson has it back, throws it right up in front, and it gets deflected. Lorenzen throws it down to Heiner and chases after it. He's got it in the corner, goes back behind the boards. Armitrout just can't reach it. Comes back to Sportsball. Sportsball throws it up, tries to get it to Heiner, gets stolen by Edina. Edina comes in, gets broken up by Sportsball and Armitrout, and they're going to call a penalty on hooking. Are you kidding me? So here we go again, folks. Edina roughs. Swarthout takes the face off. Right out off to his left. I think that's Lorenzen and Ulrich. Off to his left. Waiting for things to get set up on the scoreboard. Here we go. Edina will go on the power play with 12 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the first period. Down to control, sends it down low into the corner. Throws it out top to the up top. Edina throws it back, looking for a lane. Shot goes wide of the net. Edina controls, tries to get it thrown out front, can't. Gets deflected, goes up to the point. back down to the corner. It's lost in the corner. Rasmussen deflects that puck over to the boards. I'll reach out to try and see if he can deflect that out, and something happened. Must have been an offsides call because I don't know what else that could be. But we're going to get a line change here. Riker take the face off. He's got Erickson up front with them. Davis and Armentrout up half. Minute and 15 left in the power play for Edina. Puck comes back out to Davis. Davis gets it out of the zone. Puck comes back out. Nice job by Reichert. Put the check on. Puck comes back. And we're going to get an offsides call on Edina again. 58 seconds left in the power play. 11 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the first period. Reichert takes face off. Comes out to Edina. Edina skates again. It's broken up by Erickson and Davis. And Edina controls. They throw it alongside the boards up to the point. Edina has it down low right now. Looking for an angle. Can't find one. Comes all the way out of the zone. Nice job, guys. 28 seconds left in the power play for Edina. Reichert breaks that play up. No penalty there. Erickson and Reichert keep that puck out of the zone. Nice job, guys. Comes down to Armentrout. Armentrout has it. 16 seconds left in the power play. Comes off the board. Edina controls. Comes all the way down deep to the zone. Armentrout. Armentrout tries to shovel it over to Davis. Edina picks it up. Has it in the corner. Both teams are at full strength. Nice job to Sestefan. That was Erickson to Sestefan. Sestefan brings it up back and up. Hagen poke checks it away. Edina carried out of the zone. Rasmussen after it along with Edina, and we're going to get a hooking call on Rasmussen. Sorry, tripping call on Rasmussen. Not a bad play considering he was on a breakaway. But Edina will go back up on the power play with 9 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the first period. Sportsball takes the face off. Comes up to the point for Edina. Shot. Doesn't make it through. CCHA does a nice job getting it out of the zone. Edina comes back in. Shot. Nice save by Stefan. 9 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the first period. A minute and 40 seconds left in the Edina power play. Get a line change here. Johnson gets it into the corner for Davis. Davis sends it over, breaks it up, pushes it back in, tries to get control of the puck, comes back around, then it brings it back around like that, up to the side, gets broken up by Schwartzbach. Nice job blocking that. It doesn't quite get out of the zone. Edina controls it, comes back down, and we're going to send it all the way down. Lorenzen chasing after it, and that's going to be a nice call on CCHA. We got a line change here with 8 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first period. We're down at 1-0. We're down up 1-0 over CCHA. That comes out to the point. Edina controls it, sends it down low. Shot out front, gets blocked, gets deflected. Ulrich has got it. He gets tripped. No call there. All my lands. Puck comes back to the CCH CCHA zone. Heidi's got it. Sends it up to Swarthout. Another goal by Edina. 38 seconds left in that power play for Edina, and they score. Score is 2-0. Swarthout will take the face off. He's got Erickson to his left, Ulrich to his right. Armentrout and Davis out back. Puck comes out, controlled by Erickson. Erickson carries it in, puts it into the corner, chasing after it. He's got Swarthout along with him. Puck comes out, gets pushed back in by Ulrich. Comes out to Edina. Edina throws it up the net. Armentrout picked it up at center ice. Throws it across to Swarthout. Swarthout moves it out back. Comes out. Swarthout's getting after it. We're finally going to get a penalty on Edina for a slashing call. So with 7 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the first period, CCHA will go up on the power play. Rickard's going to take the face off. He's got Sestefan out front to his left. Lee with Hagen off to his right. Out back. There's Schwartzbow and Heidi. Puck comes out. Rickard pulls it. And Edina picks it up. Nice shot by Hagen, rubbing off the Edina player. Schwartzbow puts a nice chuck on, gets it to Hagen. Hagen throws it up the boards. Both teams are at full strength now. Obviously, it comes out to Sestefan. Sestefan dumps it in the boards. Comes out. Hagen picks it up. Takes a shot. Gets blocked by Edina at the point. Gets around TCHA. Schwartzbow back there to pick it up. He bounces it off the boards back to Hagen. Hagen carries it into the zone and dumps it in, but we're going to be offsides by a fraction. Wow, I would love to see this game called both ways, but doesn't seem like it's going to be the situation. Tonight, with 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first period, minute 12 in the CCHA power play. Johnson's going to take the face off. He's got Heiner to his right. Comes out to Heiner. Heiner gets blocked off the puck. He tries to get shot in. He does. Gets blocked. Comes out to the point. Comes back to Davis. Davis takes a shot. Saved by the Edina player. 57 seconds left here in the power play for CCHA. 6 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the first period. Puck goes into the corner from Johnson. Comes out to Heiner. Heiner throws it over to Lorenzen. Lorenzen's shot goes wide of the net. Comes back to Johnson. Johnson throws it out to Heiner. Heiner throws it up to the point. And it jumps Schwartzbau's stick. Davis back for it now. He picks it up. Got it back behind the net. They're going to regroup. It's deflected by Edina. Edina throws it back to Davis, back behind the net. Deflected again. Davis picked it back up again. About 20 seconds left in the power play for CCHA. Puck comes up the boards. Heiner able to get breaks away with it, but only temporarily. It comes out to Johnson. Johnson to Heiner. And we're going to get a penalty for what? Hang on, folks. We're going to be on 4-on-4 for about 11 seconds, and then Edina will go on the power play. Swarthout to take the face off. Comes out to Armentrout. Armentrout has it in the corner. He throws the lines back to boards. Comes up to Ulrich and out of the zone. Ulrich got a little piece of that, not enough though. Edina's at full strength. Come down, shot goes wide of the net. Schwartzbell in the corner with it right now, has it back behind boards, loses it to Edina. Armentrout is able to pick that back into the corner, comes all the way out to the point. Back to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it to Swarthout. Swarthout skating down, shoves it into the Edina goalie's chest. That'll be a save with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the first period. 1 minute and 20 seconds left of the power play for Edina. We got a line change here. Face off is won by Hagen. Throws it in the corner with Eriksson. Eriksson has it. He throws it alongside the boards to Rasmussen. Rasmussen's shot goes wide of the net. Eriksson tries to loop around, but can't quite get there. Edina coming down the boards now. Heidi takes a little poke shot into the corner. Comes up to the point and out of the zone. So they're going to have to regroup here. They do. Comes back. Heidi's got it in the corner. Heidi sends it alongside the boards to Hagen. Hagen will send it all the way down, and they'll just let it go for icing. Oh, they'll not. They waved off icing. 30 seconds left in the power play for Edina. Puck comes all the way back down, just out of Rasmussen's feet. Rasmussen throws it alongside the boards to Reichert. Gets tied up in Reichert's skates. Gets got alongside the boards, comes up to the point. Easy save by Stefan. Edina is able to get it out. Nice save by Stefan. Comes out. And Stefan's able to cover. And I'm sure we're going to go on another penalty. As Heidi took a swat at the kid's head. All right. It's going to be a 3-on-2 for 3 seconds. That comes out. Edina on the power play. Save. Nice job by Surfman, keeping that puck out of the net. Goes into the corner. Riker throws it up to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets it all the way down to the zone, and that is going to be an icing call. Woo! Everybody take a breath. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the first period. 1 minute and 41 seconds left on the power play for Edina. Score is Edina 2, CCHA 0. Puck gets out. Comes all the way down. It's going to go all the way down for another icing call. As Armentrout just threw that down ice. Good call. Just kill the time. Minute and 34 seconds left on the power play for Edina. 3:30 in the first period. Face off. Comes up to the point. That was by Johnson. Shot. Nice save by Starkman. Goes into the corner for Davis. Davis throws it all the way down the boards. We'll get another icing call. Build up 9 seconds. There's a minute and 21 seconds left on the power play. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Here, puck comes to Johnson. Johnson throws it into the corner for Schwartzbau. Schwartzbau in the corner with it, trying to get it away from the Edina player. Comes back in the corner. Schwartzbau with it again. Throws it along the boards. Edina picks it up. It's deflected by Schwartzbau. Comes out to the point, and they're going to get an offsides, and they didn't call it. Okay, so Edina's got it in the corner right now. Brings it up to the point. Trying to figure out what to do with it. Gets it up to the top line. Shot deflected by Schwartzbaugh. Comes back to the other point. Edina comes back. Shot goes wide of the net. Picked it up in the corner. Shot deflected by Schwartzbaugh. Edina picked it back up again. Schwartzbaugh was in the corner with it. Backs up. Edina throws it back up top. Shot gets blocked by Schwartzbaugh. Comes back down. Schwartzbaugh in the corner with it. Throws it all the way alongside the boards. Jumps the Edina stick. Both teams are at full strength. Swerve out on the line. Jumps out of the box. Comes down to the corner. Schwartzbaugh helping out with it. Gets out of the CCHA zone. Goes all the way down for a icing call. So Ulrich, Erickson, and are out along with Davis and Rasmussen. Nope, sorry, Armentrout. Davison's along the back of the boards. Ulrich. Ulrich gets it back to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it alongside the boards. Don't quite get it out of the zone. Comes back down to Armentrout. Armentrout gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich forwards it, tries to get it Swarth out. Does. Gets it to Erickson. Erickson comes in. Brings it back into the corner. Throws it up top. Tries to for Davis. Davis getting all the way back for it. He's got it. Sends along the boards to Erickson. Erickson trying to hit Ulrich. Comes to Swarthout. Swarthout back to Davis. Davis to Erickson. Oh, and then Edina picks it back up again. Coming down, broken up by Erickson. Comes back to Davis. Davis dumps it in deep in the zone, and he'll head off for a line change. Sestefan comes out with the check on. Comes into the corner. Puck comes out. Nice poke check by Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh gets it to Sestefan. Sestefan brings it in. Got it in the corner. Throws it out front. Soft shot on net. Throws it back on net. Rasmussen shot. That was well saved by Sestefan. It looks like a little roughhousing. And Edina will go to the bench. So Reagan will take the face off. He's got Hagen to his right, Sestefan to his left. It's Schwartzbaugh back along with Rasmussen. And that's the end of the first period. Score here is Edina 2, CCHA 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, here we are for period two. Riker, Kagan, and Sestafant line out. We've got Schwartzbow and Rasmussen out back. Puck comes alongside the boards, all the way back into the corner. Rasmussen back for it. Throws it up to Riker. Riker bounces it off the boards. Down picks up at center ice. Comes in. Schwartzbow's right there. Gets it to Riker. Riker throws it into the Edina zone. Edina gets it right back out again. And we're going to have an offsides call on CCHA. Line change here. It'll be Johnson taking the face off. Heinert to his right. Lorenzen to his left. Back is Davis and Armentrout. Lorenzen comes away with it, gets it to Heinert, jumps Heinert's stick, goes over to the boards, comes up the boards to Davis. Davis sends it back to Armentrout, back to Davis. Davis sends it over to Lorenzen. Lorenzen loses it, but only temporarily as it deflects off. Nice shot by Heinert. That comes all the way down, and it will go all the way no offsides or icing call. Armentrout picks it up. He gets it to Johnson. Johnson carries it back behind the net. Sends it back to Armentrout. Armentrout will pick it up. Sends it to Johnson in front. Johnson tries to hit. Heinert comes all the way down. No icing. Lorenzen in the corner with it. Gets it to Heinert. Heinert throws it up to the point for Armentrout. Armentrout's shot gets deflected. Comes all the way down. That's going to be an icing call on Edina. So 24 seconds left here in the power play for CCHA. 13 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. Swarthout line out now. He's got Ulrich to his right, Eriksson to his left. Out back is Schwartzbow and Eide. Puck comes in. Back to Eriksson, off Eriksson's stick. We're able to hold it in. Swarthout sends it down to Ulrich. Ulrich carries it back behind the net. Sends it up to the point to Schwartzbow. Both teams are at full strength. Ulrich has it now. Sends it across ice. Oh! And Swarthout couldn't get a stick on it. That comes out to center ice. Eide there with it. Fighting for it along the fence board. Gets it up to Ulrich. Ulrich dumps it in to the zone. Eriksson back. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson can't get it played out front. We're going to get a... I think the refs just lost track of the puck and blew the whistle prematurely. Reichert line will come out. Reichert shot goes in back behind the net, out to the point. Davis sends it back in deep to Reichert. Reichert along the boards with Davis. Puck comes out of the zone, all the way back down to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will dump it to Davis. Davis will send it back along the boards. Oh! To Rasmussen, it was just outside of his reach. Edina able to keep it into the zone. Puck comes out alongside the net. Reichert throws it alongside the boards. Gets it all the way down. And that's going to be an icing call on CCHA. With 11 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second period. Edina up 2-0 over CCHA. Johnson will take the face off. Got Heinert to his left. Sorry. Yep. Puck comes out. It's to Lorenzen. Lorenzen carries it down. Back behind the net with it. It's rubbed off the puck. Puck comes down, and then it's going to be an icing call on Edina. 11 minutes, 19 seconds left here in the second. Puck can come all the way down to the left of the Edina goalie. Johnson takes the face off. He's got Hannah to his right. Lorenzen to his left. Puck comes out. All right. Nice job by Armentrout to hold the line, but it comes back out to Sweatpal. Sweatpal sends it over to Armentrout. Armentrout to Heinert. Heinert dumps it into the zone. We're going to get an offsides call. There's Lorenzen there. Just a little bit ahead of him. Sweatpal takes the face off. Wins it. Tries to get it back. Comes back to Edie. Edie shovels it up to Sweatpal. Sweatpal gets it up to center ice. Nice job right on Ulrich's stick. Tries to shove it over to Eriksson. But Eriksson was just behind him. Ulrich back. Nice backhand, but gets deflected into the corner. Edina comes out. 3-on-2. Drops it back. Edie picks it up. Edie's got it. He's waiting for Swarthout. Throws it on net, and it's covered by Edina. Ten minutes and 21 seconds left here. Reichert, Hagen, and sets the front line out with Davis and Rasmussen out back. Puck comes all the way out. That's Armentrout. Armentrout breaks that play up. Gets it up to Setsafont. Setsafont carries it in. Loses it to Edina. Edina comes back out. We got a little bit of a breakaway if we can get there. Nice job by Starkman stepping up. Getting that puck out of the play. No penalty there, folks. Edina has it in front of the net. Shot, glove save by Starkman. 9 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the second period. Johnson line out. On with Lorenzen. Heinart. Out back is Schwartzbow and shot saved by Starkman. Throws it over to the boards. Comes in the corner. Nice job by Edie. Comes back out. Save up to the point. Nice block by Lorenzen. Lorenzen chasing after it. It's blocked by Edina. Comes outside the boards. Schwartzbow there. Keeps it in the zone. Lorenzen chasing after it now. Comes back over to Edina. Edina throws it out of the zone. Schwartzbow saves it. Dumps it into the Edina zone. Edina comes up. Got 3-on-2. A little bit of a line change. Schwartzbow deflects that into the zone. Johnson back behind the net, gets it up to Heinert. Heinert tries to shovel it up to Schwartzbow. Back to Lorenzen now. Lorenzen gets back to Schwartzbow. Schwartzbow and Heinert. Lorenzen's shot, or Schwartzbow's shot. And Heinert's going to get trapped. Or hooked. And so that'll be a CCHA power play with 8 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the second period. Line change here. Schwartz will take the face off. He's got Ulrich to his right, Eriksson to his left. Davis and Rasmussen out back. Rasmussen gets it to Davis. Davis dumps it into the corner. Ulrich picks it up. Sends it back to Davis. Davis over to Swarthout. Swarthout to Ulrich. Back to Swarthout. Back to Ulrich. Ulrich got wrapped. Goal! Nice job, boys. And they capitalize on that power play. Scores now 2-1 with 8 minutes and 9 seconds left here. In the first period, Riker will take a face off, sets the punt to his left, Hagen to his right. Davis and Rasmussen out back. Comes out to Hagen. Hagen loses control of the puck. Comes out. Back to Davis. Davis throws it in the corner. Riker chasing after it. He throws it back in deep. Hagen chasing after it. Riker comes in to help out. Riker has it. Gets it up to the point. Rasmussen throws it in on the point. Nice shot. Good pressure, boys. Edina carries it out. Comes cross ice. Into the corner. Tries to center it. Sets the punt, breaks that up. Comes back into the corner. Comes back to Edina. Shot blocked by Davis. Nice save by Starkman. Another nice save by Starkman. Comes back to the point for Edina. Edina throws it down deep. Tries to. Davis chasing after it. Comes out to the point. The shot goes over the net. Davis deflects that. Keeps it down low. Riker throws it along the boards to Hagen. Hagen throws it cross ice. Misses sets the punt. And we're going to get an icing call. Both teams will change. 6 minutes and went all the way down. Oops. Hold on, folks. Have some technical difficulties. Hold on. Tracy was a little over-aggressive with managing the phone, and it seems to have bounced out. We're all good now. You saw the underside of the bleachers there for a second, though. All right, here we go. Comes up. I think that was Lorenzen. Nice block by, we're going to get offsides call as Arminshaw tried to drop the puck into the zone. We get a shift change here with 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in the game. We check to make sure the sound still is working. All right, Swarthout takes a face off. Comes up to the point, out of the zone. Wrapped up in the ref's skates. That puck will come out to Schwartzbau. Schwartzbau throws it over to Rasmussen. Ulrich throws it back down into the zone. Schwartzbau into the corner, or Swarthout in the corner with it. Johnson able to send it back down deep. Comes back. Erickson has it alongside the boards. Tries to shove it out. Gets picked up by Edina. They're going to come down the boards. Rasmussen able to break up that play. Gets it up to Ulrich. Ulrich sends it down. Oh, excuse me. That was Swarthout. Gets it down, but it's going to be an offsides call with 5 minutes and 1 second left here in the first period. All right, Rickard take the face off. Standing at the net. Nice job. Hagen comes away with it, tries to get it up the sixth corner. Gets deflected by the goalie over the boards. Rickard sends it down deep, trying to get to the sixth corner. It's broken up there. Let's see if it connects. All right, sorry for the technical difficulty here. Strickland does a nice job saving that puck. Johnson takes the face off, comes out to Edina. Edina at the point, shot blocked by Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer bounces it off the board, comes out, runs and trips over it. Back behind the net with it. Turns and tries to get it out. Oh, just goes through the crease. I don't think they're connected. We'll check at the period. In the meantime, comes out to the point for Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer shot. Saved by Edina. Comes up the point. Schwartzbauer throws another one on. Just gets outside. Comes up to the point. Goes out. Schwartzbauer picks it up. Schwartzbauer bounces it off the point. Tries to get to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it back to Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer will carry it in. Tries to throw it back behind the net. Picked up by Ulrich. Ulrich throws it back to Swarthout. Swarthout gets it back to Heidi. Swarthout. Erickson. Erickson can't get a shot off. Erickson sends it back down to Swarthout. Swarthout's checked into the corner. It's tied up there. Comes away. Edina picks it up, but Erickson's able to break that play up. Minute and 46 seconds left here in the second period. Puck comes out of the zone. Schwartzbauer picks it up, sends it over to Davis. Davis bounces it off the boards into the CCHA zone, or the Edina zone, and we're going to get a line change. Minute and 30 seconds left here in the third period. Reichert sets a pot and Hagen line out front. Reichert gets a face off, wins it, but it goes to Edina. Edina gets it into the zone. Up front, no one's home. That comes out to Reichert. Reichert gets checked out inside the boards. Comes out, Edina controls it center right. Nice break up. Comes out of the CCHA zone. Sestafant chips that across the ice. Back to the point. Less than a minute left in his third game. Rasmussen has it. Gets it to Sestafant. Sestafant carries it in front of the net and then goes back behind. Puck gets taken by Edina. They throw it in deep. Puck comes up to Hagen. Hagen's got Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets chucked off the puck. Comes in. Comes out of the zone. Going cross ice. Edina comes in. Rasmussen able to break it up. Davis there to help out. Davis sends it to Heinert. Heinert gets it up to Lorenzen. Lorenzen tries to feed it up. Gets thrown back down. Rasmussen now in the corner. And that's the end of the second period. We'll be back here, folks, in 30 seconds.